Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
We back, babies. We back, y'all. CCW Podcast is back once again. And we either gonna make you love us or hate us. Because not only do we know our shit, and you can't tell us otherwise, but we have fun over here at CCW Pod. And episode 15, as y'all can probably have seen from the thumbnail, we don't mind poking fun. Yeah, it's sad when someone loses their job, but hey, we heels over here, so we ain't lose our job. Anyways, sorry about that. Moving on to the show. Let's go ahead and get introductions out of the way. Coming all the way from the next room. My better half, my one, my only, the one and only Miss KD.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, baby.
Thank you.
Glad
Hello.
to see you here.
You too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, today I am Nasty Nicks. My that's my heel persona, but that means something else in this house. But that's something else for another day. That's something else another day. We're gonna bring in the rookie of the year for the CCW podcast, the one and only my boy, your boy, Junie Jones. What up, boy?
Not much, man. I'm just feeling good. Glad we back on spec. I'm glad I could do my thing. Raise a little bit of hell. Cause some trouble, get to some argument. This is like this old barbershop scene. We just be on the barbershop, old people just arguing. Hey, some argument gonna jump off at some point in the job. Somebody's not gonna agree with something.
I'm not gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anybody gonna do that to nobody? We just gonna scream at each other, man. They do this every week. This every week.
We all reminder.
Yes.
How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Yeah, man, doing good, man. I'm glad we back. I'm definitely glad we back for sure. Let's go ahead and bring in the two sides of the coin of Jones. First of all, let's bring in men's cosplay extraordinaire and a member of that blurred over family, my boy Stick Jones, baby.
I didn't even do it today.
And I brought the Ring of Honor championship with me. It wasn't televised, but I beat Eddie Kingston.
Yo, you beat Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I beat my black man.
You beat Eddie Kingston. You a real one. Like, yeah. I know you had to shoot that nigga like that.
I know. This dude come back like, I beat Eddie Kingston. He stabbed me, but I'm good.
I'm good.
What you drinking over there, Nix? What you drinking over there?
Pepsi. The drink of champions. The drink of champions. The drink of champions. The True Cola. Speaking of being True Cola, yes, of course, all day long, baby, all day long.
One Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
What?
That's right.
Ain't no RC soda.
And then no RC Cola over here. No RC Cola.
RC what?
Only Pepsi over here, baby. We got Pepsi Bojangles and Krispy Kreme. That's all we do in North Carolina, boy.
And little brother.
And Cookout.
Okay.
A Whataburger though. You got a Whataburger.
We don't know. Anyway. And the other half of the coin, the most detestable, the most revered, the most hated, the one who probably, if we let him, would get maybe as many boos as Dom. Y'all favorite heel to hate, Heel Jones.
No, I got a disclaimer, man. It's been a long time since we've been here. I got a real big disclaimer. So when I do my primetime healing stuff, and I'm saying these hot takes and these horrible, horrible things, it's about the actual wrestler as a character and a performer, not as a human being. Because I've said some things, and we've lost some people since I've said some things, and I want to get that out the way. I have love for all people in the sport, and kind of hit me kind of hard because it's two of them, and I was like, wow. And I said something about him, and I said something about him. Like, but yeah, it wasn't about that. So I didn't want people to take that. But the healing will begin. Yep. The healing will begin.
Yes, that's it. Let the healing.
Nick Wayne asked it. Yeah.
To ease. Let the healing ease. Let
the boy is fatherless.
Yes. Let the healing begin. And last but not least, the other half of the tag team champions of the CCW podcast, the highest flyer, my girl, Lucia.
No.
Hey.
Yo.
Hi guys.
Pop
Hi.
Smoke. Hey, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That's
Oh man, Lou, how you doing, Mama? You good?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How was the Drake
Great.
concert?
It was tiny.
Was it emotional?
Tiny.
I was all the way up in the
It was tiny.
Oh,
I was real tiny down there at the bottom, but it was good. It was good.
Good.
that's what's up. I hope you had a good time.
She did. She got to see the rap.
The rap.
That's
That's
what she
cute.
calls it,
The rap.
Well,
The rap. She was like, I've never been to a rap concert. What do I wear? And I'm like, I don't know. Wear whatever you feels like rap. So
That's so
Get a
cute.
bubble jacket on and some Timbs.
on the
She
back.
had on like a silky
Where on the
green
stage?
shirt. I was like, okay, it's a little more like a pimp, but I mean, okay.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
That was a thing in the early 2000s, but
She could have thrown a little band-aid on the side right here.
Yeah, you know, a little Nelly action.
Are we in?
Pimps is rap. No, I can feel that. I can feel that.
She was doing the Michelle Obama
The mom dance.
yeah, she was doing that.
Hey,
That's
every
what's up.
mama.
it could have been worse. It could have been the white mom dance. You know, they got to do this.
Oh yeah, no. Hands were clenched. Hands were clenched.
Down. Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, you got
You're real drippy too, by the way, Lulu. I like that.
You got to deal with the real tribal chief over there.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So this week in wrestling, what was as far as likes and dislikes, and anybody was there any matches that anyone enjoyed this week? Anything that they despised this week? This week in wrestling, was it? What are y'all thoughts?
Nigga,
I enjoyed the Ray Phoenix versus John Moxley match. I had no idea he was really knocked out, but it was a good match nonetheless.
Yeah, the kick out kind of threw it off. I was like, he didn't kick out. I saw his shoulder twitch a little bit, but he stopped on the 2 count. I'm like,
Yeah, he stopped on that 2 count, and his hand was up for another like 8 seconds. I was like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ray
Something's
Phoenix for the
wrong.
double down though. Ray Phoenix like, okay, I'm gonna make sure the thing's official. He picked him up and put that power. I hate that he didn't do the little knee thing. You know, that's one of my favorite things about Ray. But
I was just happy that that one of the Lucha Bros finally get a win, because every time they get involved in a title match now, you just know they're gonna lose.
I mean, but he wasn't supposed to get the win.
Yeah.
it is his Hispanic. Was it Hispanic Appreciation Month or whatever it is? Heritage, historic heritage. Yeah, Bobby Lashley. Shout out to Bobby Lashley.
Right, like how that's another thing that it happened like this this week. Why the fuck was he in those images?
He's like from Panama or something.
yeah.
So he like,
Lashley.
so he's like,
Yeah, Bobby Lashley. I had to look it up too, because I was like, why this nigga up on here? He was the first one on this bitch too. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
Cody was half Cuban.
Bro, I said, why the fuck is Cody on here? I was like, they got this white man and this black man on here. What they doing? Like, they got more Hispanics.
Hold on. What we not gonna do is disrespect that black man Cody Rhodes. We not gonna.
Cody Luther King.
Shut
We are not going to respect Cody Luther King on this podcast.
I met Cody Luther King.
You did not need Cody Luther King.
I did. I walked down the street, my made it feeling good. I turned around for a minute. I looked. I thought it was somebody.
Dr. King.
But I was like, what is Bobby Lashley doing here? Like, only one who got more nigga features than Bobby Lashley is Shannon Sharp. So
Wow.
like, hell,
Wow. Really?
That was a good one. That was a
Wow.
good one. That's a 2-pointer. That's a 2-pointer for sure.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
God.
Just shoot it from the hip today.
Yeah, anybody see that meme with Shannon Sharp where he drinking that Mountain Dew? He go, oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He's gonna go
Oh
down.
man,
boy.
I was actually very happy that Eddie Kingston won. That actually got me emotional a bit. Ain't gonna front,
Yeah.
because that
I
man,
ain't see that coming at all.
Uncle
from
Eddie.
the
I
fact
saw
that
it
my
coming.
man, yeah, he had to sell his clothes during the pandemic and all kind of shit that he went through, bro. I was so happy, and he gave Claudio a 10-year-old receipt right in the fucking face.
Oh yeah.
Blah.
Yeah, he got it. He nailed him. He nailed
I
him.
mean, I
good.
respect Eddie Kingston as like, his journey, but that backhand and them little moves you be doing,
That was
it's Midlothian. Come on, it's gotta be.
Like
I'm
Eddie
gonna be honest with
Kingston.
Don't do that to Eddie. Don't do that.
you. Your move set is
I'll
big.
be backing
what
up
he
on everything
is.
else, my nigga. Don't do that.
Look at Eddie though. I mean, what? Look at the think of Eddie. What is Eddie really gonna do? I mean,
He's built
He
like
has
a.
to-
I mean, he gonna
He's,
put a
he's
gun
such
out on you
a
if you left.
small,
Exactly.
angry little
Jeremy.
thing.
That's what I was about
He's
to
so
say.
angry.
That's what he gonna
Yeah,
do.
but
He's
he
so
built like
tiny
a,
and angry.
he built like an Xfinity service worker though.
Damn,
Bruh.
we starting
Tell
early.
me when I'm telling lies.
What's wrong with you? He looked
Oh,
like
yeah,
he looked
man.
like angry Italian, like Mario. That's what he looked like. He looked like a really
He's
like
Wario?
you knew he was
Like
gonna-
Wario?
He looked like a. I mean, he looked like a really angry, like little,
You know
like a
what?
little plumber, little angry
You know what?
Italian man who got his pizza wrong, and he's just so angry. I knew he was gonna win because, like, well, besides the fact that I love Eddie, I knew he was gonna win because did you notice when he walked out, it was a little more angry than it usually is? I was like, oh, this man on a mission today. He on a
Brooklyn
mission
Guido,
today.
boy. Brooklyn Guido.
What you said? Eddie's a new Brooklyn brawler. Is that what you said?
Bro, don't do that.
The
to
Brooklyn
Eddie.
Guido.
Wow.
Man. He's the Brooklyn Guido, my guy.
No, that ain't even right. He got kids.
um,
He got kids, man.
so hot topics.
Uh-oh.
I know what we're gonna talk about. Well, if no one else has anything, let's get to this fucking list because
Ooh, boy.
21 people, as we all have seen a few from the thumbnail,
Can you do
are
something for me?
unemployed from WWE.
Yes, they are.
I'll go from the bottom
And
to the
what's
top of this
new?
list because some people we don't know what the hell they are. So Abdul Abad Fitzgerald, Brooklyn Barlow, Alexis Gray, Daniel MacArthur, Kevin Ventura Cortez, Bryson Montana,
Who?
Quincy Elliott.
Who?
Quincy
I
Elliott.
know,
Remember
right?
who was the big dude who
Come again?
The big dude who used to put his booty in people's face.
Pardon me.
Oh,
like,
I don't
like
remember that.
flaming
I was
gay.
here.
Yeah,
I was
Undertaker
not
looking
here
at you.
for it, honestly.
He's like flaming gay on NXT. But anyways,
Oh,
yeah, that guy. He got
that guy. Okay,
Gary-
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gary
Yeah. I
was
know what
still
you're saying.
working there.
which I'm glad, and not because he's gay. I'm glad he got cut because his character was too over top,
Did you-
and he was whack in the ring. He shouldn't have been in the ring first, but he was completely whack, completely whack. Like that's just that was some NXT 2.0 shit that just kind of ran over and should have been gone a long time ago.
It's given squash
Excuse
match.
me.
Damn.
Let's see. Julissa Leon,
Come again?
Ike Manjiro.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I know. Shanky, Dabba Kato, Dana Brooke, Mansoor.
Can we?
Wait,
can we,
wait,
pause-
wait.
Can we?
Can we
pause on
just
Dana
can we
Brooke?
stop right there real quick?
Get him, Luke.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke.
Or the woman that used to be known as Dana Brooke, because that's not her.
Yeah, yeah, you know, we don't know who that actually.
We don't know
is,
who
but
this
Dana
lady
What?
is.
Brooke.
You know what?
What?
Yeah, she been cut.
We starting
Dana
early.
Brooke, the person been gone for
That
years.
Dana Brooke came
Right.
from
This
that
is
Joe
a whole
Biden
new face,
lab.
Dana.
You know what?
This Dana Brooke, I can't believe that though. Like in all seriousness, like
Look how Raquel looking at
her and you ain't
They done fired new Dana Brooke. Damn.
they fired new, but
Dana
maybe that
Brooke.
means old Dana Brooke can come back.
Come
Hey,
back.
man.
Right, right. Because
Somebody find
that
Dana.
new Dana Brooke came from that Joe Biden lab.
Damn, Slim, that's what we on
Yeah.
today?
I can't say it. I know it ain't Joe Biden.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for Dana when the NXT crowd was like chanting against her. Like
What did they change?
boring.
Oh,
That's mean. See, I don't like that. Like Dana Brooke, she done put so much work into that company.
Yeah.
In her-
Like
in
even
her
though she
face,
don't
in her
have, she's
face.
not like a real well, okay, you know what I mean. Like she's a real wrestler, but I mean, like she's not like you're not putting her in the same like categories with like Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flairs and those. You're not doing
But here's
that.
the thing.
But she's been there forever.
And the fact that you brought those names up because she actually came from that same cloth of NXT as the names you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's been this long and she just
Never
cannot
got a push.
get over.
Yeah.
Because what can you really push? She's boring. She's terrible on the mic. She's boring as hell.
Yeah.
Her wrestling is boring, but she'll do all the little stupid shit that Vince wants.
Yep, and she was everybody's valet at one point. She was valet for everybody.
That's when she was picked. That's when she was
And I
picked.
felt so bad for her. Like when she was featured in a match on Raw not long ago, she was trying to fist bump the crowd, and she tried to fist bump this one kid. The kid was like,
Nigga, get out of here.
he left her hanging. I was like, oh,
I was like, who are you? You working in the back?
Damn. Well, it's because he didn't know who she was. The face was different again.
Face was
Whoa,
different.
stop it.
Yeah.
What she do to
He
you?
may not have been alive when the real Dana Brooke was here.
Hey, Lulu.
Right, exactly.
Lulu.
You don't know
just
this one.
own
Who's
it.
this?
Hey, Lulu. Dana Brooke is the person on that plane when that one was like, that motherfucker back there is not real.
I'm telling you right now.
We ain't never did WrestleMania to.
Hey, by the way, interruption. This is Trish from 2005. Same titties.
You said what?
I'm watching 2005 WrestleMania, and Trish got the same titties today.
Oh, well, okay. You know what? I thought we already established.
Yes,
I'm getting cancer
those
tonight.
are definitely
most of the girls that we
It is
love
the
back,
time forgot.
most of the girls that we loved back in the day all had fakes. Only a few of them were real. Like Molly Holly was real.
yeah. Molly had the moves for real.
Yeah. Maria surprisingly was real.
Yes, very.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
He
Who
named
we stop
literally
on?
two
We
people.
stopped on Dana Brooke, right? So Mansoor got cut.
How y'all feel about that?
Mansoor.
How y'all
Mace
feel about that?
also got cut.
Marseille.
Marseille, sorry.
He
Rick
was actually beginning to be a little entertaining.
Boogs, his big ass.
My name is Rick Boogs.
Top
Ooh.
Dollar.
Flop dollar, bottom dollar.
I really feel bad for Top Dollar because
Dollar
No,
General.
don't do that. Don't do it. Stop it.
Don't shoot him no bail. Don't do that.
How
Why
you
you feel bad for him?
Here's the thing.
$5.
How you go over the rope and miss the rope at the same time? He went up. He thought it was Pentagon. He threw up the. Like, yeah, I gotta watch this.
So you did.
What's funny is for like the next like 4 weeks, Michael Cole was killing his ass on commentary.
Oh yeah, he really was. He roasted him.
Michael Cole
Hey,
roasted
what do
the
you-
fuck out of Top Dollar.
Hey, Lulu, got a question for you. What do you get when you mix Top Dollar and Gunther?
Oh Lord.
What is
I
it?
don't know.
Dollar General.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Why?
You know what?
All right.
R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
We can't have none of these people on this show ever.
R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
Never.
I want Top
Yeah,
Dollar.
continue. R.I.P.
Oh God, that's funny. Hey, what happens when you put Top Dollar with the bloodline?
Family Dollar.
I saw it coming.
Yeah,
I'm done with y'all.
Come on now, y'all. They go the whole bloodline, so I guess we never get them up.
My God, gonna block all us on Twitter.
Oh God. Let's see. Aaliyah got cut.
Again,
Should have been cut.
Yeah, she would
They
have.
cut.
every time they do releases, don't Aaliyah get fired though, and she ends up right back.
But then they said that they might come back, so she'll probably be back again, so she can
Yeah,
get
she
fired
got
again.
into though. That's why she's been gone for so long.
She's probably never come back, to be honest with you. Because like, who can think of a match they saw with her? Like, not even a memorable one, but just a match they actually
Well,
watched.
she was building up some steam on NXT that they brought her in too early.
I ain't know she had a match in NXT. That's how much I don't.
Because they started using her a little bit more.
Yeah,
They
she
were
was
pushing
like
her
in this
for
little-
a second, like a really quick second. They were pushing her. I don't know why, but that
Damn.
was what they wanted to do.
She and some other girl, they was like doing like some beautiful people ripoffs, and it was
Mhm.
trying to get some traction. Then Aaliyah got brought into the main roster by herself so early, like before she even got a chance to really build into her character.
It's because she's cute. That's the reason why she got pulled up into the main card, like because
That was Vince's idea.
it wasn't for her wrestling. I can tell you that.
Of course not.
I
It was
remember
for her
seeing Aaliyah wrestle.
promos.
I mean, I get it. She cute. She like Mia Khalifa, but you know, she just can't perform like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mia Khalifa would probably did better than her.
Damn.
I'm not giving her no type of credit after the shit she talked about pro wrestling. I'm not giving her no credit.
Let's see. Riddick Moss was cut,
All that coming.
along with his boo Emma was cut.
Wait, Emma? With
They
the black
together?
guy?
Yeah, they're together.
Oh,
Didn't know
shit,
that?
Emma back?
I know, right?
Mo.
Who was that?
Got back not
Like,
too long.
Isabel Dashwood was missing for so long. She was in WWE not doing a damn thing.
Oh well. Now here are the few that were kind of surprising. The last few. First we have Mustafa Ali.
So what is that going to do for your Saudi shows in the WWE What If? Because he was like one of the main features.
You got rid of him now, Mansoor and Shanky.
Yeah, so it's giving.
So are we getting away from the Saudi shows, or
It's
what?
giving Patriots. Yeah, because you know Triple H, Mr. Paul Levesque, is all about the European and bigging up these Viking Nordic guys. I'm not for it. But,
To be fair, he
I
is.
wanted to say that.
To be fair, like the NXT roster is starting to look very black right now.
the NXT roster is looking very black because it's actually getting ratings. Because you know they had the NXT UK thing and it flopped, but he turns around and makes the Raw and SmackDown the new UK.
I got
Gunther,
feelings
Push,
on-
Brawling Brutes, and all those guys. A lot of Europeans. I'm just saying, like
I
true
got
Europeans.
feelings on all of that, but finish saying the rest of the people so I can say what I think is gonna happen in WWE.
Okay, all right, because we can actually talk about that and where we think people might end up.
Yeah.
After Mustafa Ali, we have Elias.
and Zeke.
That was gonna say like, you won't shit. That's crazy to say that. Like this nigga actually put in the group chat and they fired him. And Z, I was like, damn, that's cold as blood. Like, nigga, you stupid as hell.
You got fired twice.
Damn.
Shelton Benjamin. Now that's the one I was like,
That
wow,
That one hurt me.
that one hurt.
Dumb on their part.
But is that like? I mean, Shelton Benjamin. He's been out there for a long time.
We'll circle back around to Benjamin because Benjamin, I want to really digest that shit for a second.
Okay, we'll leave that one.
Now here's the one that's surprising. Dolph fucking Ziggler.
Oh,
It was Dolph Ziggler and Dana Brooke that surprised me the most.
Oh,
those
you
two.
heard what Booker T said about that, right?
What book say?
He pretty much said in a nutshell, like
Bless
Dolph
up.
Ziggler did it to himself because he never evolved his character. He didn't go with the time. He stuck staying that same character his whole career.
He never changed
And
when he
that's
changed his interest.
That's supposed to be his thing to do. How?
How is he in control of that?
Exactly.
In,
I
w,
know.
in WWE, how is he in
You
control
know
of that?
what? You know, I learned to not take anything Booker says whenever releases happen. I never take him seriously because he's just being a company guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me neither. But I just like when he
So-
said, like, yo,
So Booker be saying some outlandish shit. He just being a company guy. He don't really mean it.
I give you that too. I feel that too, Static. He
there's a
is-
difference between a company guy and just being, bro. Come on.
It's,
no,
it's
he's like a
giving-
pinky shirt type of dude, though. He's a real
It's giving
pinky shirt.
Steven. It's
Gosh.
giving. It's giving something. It's giving.
You know what I'm saying?
Uncle T.O. Thomas.
Know what I'm
It's
saying?
giving. I
gotta
can't.
give
I'm
his
not
name
gonna say it because I you know.
Send it to
I'm
me in
not
the
gonna-
chat, and I'll
I
say it.
can't-
It's not just
Slim,
Booker
yeah,
T.
yeah.
Like Bully Ray does that. Like Bully Ray barely ever criticized the WWE, but he's always so quick to criticize AEW on his Busted Open radio show. He barely says anything bad about WWE except the releases. Like he was just shocked that Elias got cut, and him and Mark Henry, they had a problem with that one. But other than that, you rarely ever hear Bully Ray criticize the WWE for anything.
It's because Nick's on payroll. But anyway,
I want to know what Lou got to say. Can you send it to me and I'll
the
say
last person. Last person that was cut from the WWE, which came by way of a couple days ago, was Matt Riddle.
Oh, we ain't surprised.
Nah, he needed to go.
Fired. He don't remember. He just gonna show up. He was like, I was fired. What?
bro?
He should have been gone. I think he's about to like spiral. Unfortunately, I hope it's not gonna happen, but that's how it looked. It looked like he about to spiral and like.
What kind of spiral we talking about? We talking about like Jeff Hardy spiral or like?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nobody wants Jeff
I
Hardy.
hope not.
Because you know, like have you seen his girlfriends? Like
Yeah.
She don't look worse than RBD.
plural, yes, plural. They're very.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Type it in the chat. I'll say it, please. Let's keep this camera.
Be honest, Lou.
It's giving very
Olympic downhill.
Breaking Bad.
yeah.
Batman forever.
Oh, he want to go skiing. That's
Yeah.
Breaking
The Winter
Bad.
Games.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's my thing with Matt Riddle. Here my thing is, it's the same thing I felt with RVD. Like, dog, you won the WWE title, but you couldn't stop smoking. And that's what got you stripped. Like, dog, at some point, I gotta let this go just to be the company. Let me be the company, man. They put the suit on. Let me do this company stuff. In his
defense, though, RVD never had a problem with performing. I've seen guys botch sober. I've seen guys come in. RVD puts him on 5-star matches and be lit. So I can't really.
I gotta agree with Heel Jones on that one because I remember, like, I'm going way back when I took the ACT. Most of my friends went into the ACT high and they scored everything.
Because you be focusing, you be concentrating a little more.
I
know how it is.
I'm not saying performance. I'm like, bro, you failed in drug tests. We have the height of your career, no pun intended.
It's an enhancement.
Like you the guy now, but you like, I gotta smoke this weed, man.
But see, this the thing, right? This the thing. How many of them people on there you think like all of them smoke? All of them do. All the wrestlers smoke. So it's not the weed. It's not what it is.
Well, would you rather him be on opioids and be, because they deal with a lot of pain. And so if that's what he has to do to get him to the next match, to get him to the next city, what's wrong with him smoking versus, he's on all these painkillers
on shit. Yeah, but you know what? It can't be weed. It can't be weed that's why he's failing. They could say that's what it is, but I don't believe that because you mean to tell me all them niggas on that roster ain't nobody smoking no weed?
Oh, they say Randy Orton.
The fuck.
Just we're like a couple steps away from weed being legal. So what's the issue here?
I think Randy Orton, he stay. How they say Randy Orton.
Orton burning one. You can't tell me.
You already know.
This
nigga was on Twitter having like little back and forth with Soulja Boy. You know this nigga is smoking.
It's funny we talking about drugs and all of a sudden Perk Angle shows up in the back.
This nigga Joe Rogan. Hold on.
Wow.
People on Joe Rogan say, yo, I used to go to sleep with 15 perks on my bed, on my nightstand. I knew I was gonna wake up tweaking.
Perk Angle.
I'm like, nigga.
That's how you want RVD beat it. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
That nigga RVD.
Like they not too long ago, Joseph Parr got interviewed. Like he said, I had no idea Kurt was gonna do that somersault on me.
I bet he didn't.
Kurt didn't know he was going to do that.
He just hopped off the stage and did that front flip on the abyss. He said, I had no idea he was going to do that.
He didn't either.
Yeah, he didn't know he was done. Like, dang,
He don't even remember.
I ain't know I was up there, man.
I was down.
Let's go home.
He's like, I don't remember doing that. Like, I did that. Yeah, Kurt, you flipped on me. I did.
Yeah.
You picture being a abyss in that situation. You just turn around and you look up and you see like Angle in the air, like whoa, 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 whoa.
You ain't even prepared for that. That was not in the script.
What Tony Baker say? I say a skip.
Y'all, wow. Hey, listen, let me ask y'all this though. Of all these releases they have done so far, it's like 21 people. Who
Can you
y'all
do something for me?
who y'all think need to be included?
I'm gonna go last because my list is huge.
I honestly wish Apollo would be on the list so he can find better work because they ain't doing nothing with my boy Apollo.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Why did you just get rid of one member of Hit Row?
Right, what the other two gonna do? They already don't have Swerve. They were struggling.
I guess they see something in Ashanti and B-Fab, but they don't see nothing in Top Dollar.
I heard Top Dollar had backstage heat though. I already had a lot of heat backstage.
That I heard as well too.
Like how so?
Like he didn't think he bigger than what he is. He think he more of a star than what he is.
Oh, that's sad.
So it's basically Enzo Amore energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Enzo was super white hot though.
I was
His
gonna
problems
say
with,
Enzo was.
You know.
He said it. Didn't Enzo say like Vince? He wants to fire me, but I can't because I make him too much money. Like he said, like, yeah, I make you too much money, so he can't fire me. Then he fired him over allegations.
And then get caught up in allegations.
Yeah, I see you did it. You dirty bastard.
Vince will fire you for same stuff he got charged for. Like, hey, you gonna keep it clean across the board.
Big facts.
Yeah, like I just want Apollo to get some like have him like Tony Khan, just sit him in the ring of your Ring of Honor, and he could actually carry Ring of Honor.
Agreed.
Gresham did.
Yeah,
They say height.
Athena,
Apollo
she's
is saying
carrying
height as
women's
Gresham?
division in Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, she is doing good in the Ring of Honor, ain't she?
Yeah, she's the champion.
She been a champ for a while, right?
Yeah, she's been holding that title for a minute. So yeah, if she can do good in Ring of Honor, I know my boy Apollo can do something.
Yeah, they put the strap on her like within like 2 weeks of being there.
Can we cut Dewdrop?
I forgot.
Well, she's actually one half the tag team champions right now.
Can we cut shots? Because she walked in and said, "Yeah, I'm your partner. Let's go."
She deboed the situation.
Yeah, she did. She deboed that. Yeah.
Can we cut shots?
Okay, and nobody was like, "You can't do that." Like,
And Shotzi's in an open feud right now with Bailey, so they're not coming.
Plus, she's very over with the goth community. So,
who do drop?
No, Shotzi.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought Karen got cut
because her and what's Carrion's girl name? Her and Scarlett,
Right.
they're hosting like some Halloween show for WWE on YouTube this in October. So
They do Halloween Havoc. Come on.
They have like a group. Did you know they have like a singing group?
For real?
oh,
Yeah, it's Shotzi, Scarlett, and don't quote me on this. It's one more. I want to say it's Roxy or whatever her name is now. I might be wrong. I just want to say that because she's Filipino. Filipinos love a good singing thing, but
good karaoke kind of.
yeah, good karaoke.
That's
racist. But there's like a singing group. They have a group where they like dance and sing and everything together. I don't know who it is. I have to look it up. But they have like a group.
You ain't right, Nick.
What kind of Scott Pilgrim Bam Shotzi in? Looking like a
Wait, I thought Karen called
drugged
that
out.
on these too.
But you know, she did
Nah.
it for her sister who has cancer, so she shaved her head off in support of her.
Yeah, and you can't fire nobody who did some shit like that. You can't fire that.
You can. She needs to be fired because you can support whatever you want to support. See, I got a breast
Yeah,
cancer.
but then she put a wig on, so it really kind of
Right,
just.
so I didn't even know she cut her hair.
I was like,
She got a wig on.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
she cut her hair and then like a week later put a wig on. Vince was like, she looks like a boy.
They're not the kind of boys I like.
Oh damn!
Pause.
What?
Pause.
What?
Pause.
What?
I already got one. Go ahead and do it. Look how Tony looking at you.
Tony look like he been hanging out with Matt Riddle's girlfriends.
Oh.
Look how Main Event James looking at y'all. Look
Listen, okay. We gonna
got a damn Jamaican beanie
Damn.
on. You know he been on that loud. Look at his hat. So go back.
All right, I already picked my
Those are the
Apollo.
ones telling
Who else picking? I already picked Apollo.
Apollo, who else? I think Ricochet, they should let Ricochet go because he need to go like ROH.
They are never.
He's
letting
never gonna
Ricochet
let him go.
He's a
No.
new Rey Mysterio. He's a new
Yep.
Rey Mysterio.
There are people who I think should be cut because they ain't doing shit, and there's people who I want to be cut, but that shit ain't gonna never happen.
Yeah.
So
They're
who's
never gonna
somebody
cut
that you
Ricochet.
want cut and it ain't never gonna happen then?
Nat.
Shit. Where do I start? Ricochet is definitely on the top of the list. I definitely want them to let Carmelo Hayes go. Carmelo Hayes is gonna
He'd be great with
wasted.
Swerve.
Once he gets away
Natalia
from
Neidhart.
Oh, say it again.
You mean
Sis,
tell me
say it again.
Natalia, the person who has more championship matches than anybody in WWE
Matches,
history,
but she lose every one of them.
the
Everyone.
person
That
who
will
lost the most.
never.
The person
will
who's turning
never
into
let-
a cat.
Right, let the cat woman go. Like, and that's what because I love Nat and I know what she can do, but they'll never let her be great. They are never at
Can
this
she
point.
even do that again anymore?
She probably can't because she's like, 95% plastic. So she can.
Damn, Jesus. Who pissed in coffee this morning?
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
So quick fact: the most WWE matches female is 1,152, and that's by Natalia. And out of those matches, 800 of them were title matches.
800 title matches.
For real, every week.
And if out of all of those, she only won like 3. So
I mean, she did have that feud with Ruby. That was actually kind of interesting.
yeah, let her go where Ruby is and let him.
Ruby pretty much put Christian the template for beefing over a dead daddy. That's all that shit was.
Oh, her dad's. Oh man, don't let Christian find out.
I know. Don't let her go to AEW because he's gonna be right on her about her dead daddy. Don't let her go.
On her ass, boy. I'm on bumpers, baby girl.
If your daddy has passed, Christian got
Can we
your
give
ass.
Christian some kind of Heel of the Decade award for that stuff? Because that's some prime.
Bro.
Okay.
We have to have our end of the year show, so
Okay. I'm nominating Christian now.
there will definitely be a heel of the year amongst many other awards, but y'all stay close. But yeah, the releases, some of those really shocked me. I was the most shocked by Ziggler. Hurt, like Static said, I was hurt by Shelton because Shelton Benjamin, man, they have shit on this man left and right. There's no reason this man shouldn't have been a multiple world champion. He came from the same OVW cloth as fucking Brock and Orton and Batista and Cena, and the most he's ever done was he won the fucking IC title by a technicality accident because it was that fucking that online voting thing they had for WWE where people like voted in for the championship matches, and people didn't go and vote for Shelton, and they actually did, and he ended up winning that match and becoming the champion. But he kind of became champion in that sense by accident. So if it hadn't been for that and the tag titles he had with when he was in American Alpha, right? I mean,
And he was a U.S. champion as the gold standard.
But even then, like the man should definitely have held the big one by now. At least to me, at least twice. At least
we all know why.
Because the man is incredible in that ring. Incredible.
You know you good if you earn the respect of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know you good.
He just don't got the look.
With Shawn Michaels.
He don't got the look. The face. He got the body for it. He don't got the face for it, I don't think. Because Vince like his people that he pushed to be pretty.
A bulldog face.
He does. You tell me
he has a very gentle face. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
Like his nose really soft. Like he has
It's
a very
real
soft
gentle.
nose.
Damn,
Right?
he kicked their nose off.
He got a really soft nose.
He got a gentle face. That's why. That's what it is. I promise you.
Just as mean as he is to me and you, as mean as he is to me and you.
I mean, but they gave Khali the world heavyweight title, so there's no excuse.
There we go.
So look, these are all title matches that Natalya. Hold on.
Oh my
that
God.
Natalya has lost.
Natalya, come on, man.
Look though, this is
Love it.
ridiculous.
Leave
These
her
are
alone.
all
She got
title
kids.
losses. Those are all title losses.
She got cats. She ain't got no
cat.
kids.
She does not have kids.
She got cats and she doesn't have straps.
Oh, wow. That's not nice.
I'm
I'm
like,
still going too, by the way.
Before we just go into random rants for a second, just let everybody know who's watching the podcast. Listen to the podcast. We will be back again this Saturday, same time. We're going to be doing our Wrestle Dream, and maybe we'll pepper in Fastlane predictions. So please join us in 1 week's time for that. So in wrestling right now, you know, there's a lot of issues, there are a lot of things coming up, even things we haven't even talked about yet because, you know, we've been on hiatus. But, you know, I think I'll just start with June. June,
What's up?
in wrestling, my man, what's bothering you? What are you liking so far in wrestling? Like,
I want to see what this TKO stuff gonna do. I want to see what this Endeavor stuff gonna go. Cause I have a feeling that even though they say they're gonna get rid of Vince, I feel like Vince McMahon already planned this all. All right, cool. I'm selling this to this person. They gonna get me back into create. I have a feeling he's gonna find a way to get back into creative somehow, some way. If they don't get rid of him, if they get rid of him, cool. But I feel like some way, somehow, he's gonna get back in. But then on the other side, I feel like if they let go of Vince, what he gonna do? He been in WWE. He just gonna. He been,
I mean, it's about that time, ain't it? Like, ain't he like?
stop it. Let me finish my point. Stop it. Let me finish my point.
I mean,
Man, Vince
Look,
McMahon.
I know Vince. Look, I know Vince has done a lot of things to piss us off, but let's not hope death on him. You know.
provoking, but it's just like it's not provoking. I don't wish for his death, but I mean, like if he did when he was done, like that's it'd be like, oh yeah, well Vince lived to be like 95, so that's it was he lived a good life. You know, like nobody was. I mean, I'm saying like nobody was surprised when we were all sad, but nobody was surprised when Stanley died because it was just time. You know, he lived a long, great life. Vince. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I wish that he would die. I tried to clean it up next. I tried.
Man, you didn't clean it. You failed me.
That was like the
Vince,
worst
he just
thing.
bow out gracefully.
Yeah, this guy, I didn't feel like, what are you
tried.
gonna do?
That's the best I can do. I'm sorry.
That was like that was like the worst thing that happened to Marvel, the death of Stan Lee.
Oh,
It- Really, I just want to know.
Is
Like,
it
what
though?
he
I mean, at the time of Stan's death, Stan really wasn't in charge of nothing. So
he
I
was
mean,
just
him
shit.
dying
I mean,
didn't really
but he
change
still
anything.
came in and give his opinions on certain current day events. Like, look, I don't like this. Like, what are you doing?
Honestly,
He
at the
still had
time of
that
his
power.
death, at the time of his death, he was probably more, you know, he looked for his cameos in the films more than anything.
Yeah,
As a figurehead and creator of all that stuff.
pretty much. I just feel like what we're gonna do, what Vince gonna do after he gets booted out. Like, what's next?
Start making cameos and matches and shit.
He just show up in the background. He's gonna be the new green shirt guy.
He's gonna be what Classy Freddie Blassie was. Like they always every time WrestleMania starts, they always have a little inner monologue with Classy Freddie Blassie.
That little marquee.
Yeah, they're gonna do that with
Oh, you
Vince
see.
now.
Now Vince, he gonna mess around about Impact. You know, I'm staying in this wrestling business one way or
Oh
another.
God.
Oh no.
That'd be
He
horrible.
got the money.
Please,
He
God,
sure
no.
does.
He do.
He got it. Vince ain't going out without no. Vince is not going down without no fight. Like, yo, all he knows is wrestling. So what he gonna do? Sit at home?
I'm gonna kill my creation. Me.
Right.
But like literally, isn't this what I said like months ago? Like
Yep.
when we talked about like him leaving, I was like, he ain't leaving. I said that like he's never going away. Vince is never going anywhere. This is literally he loves this more than his children.
Facts.
Way more.
Yeah.
Then he's never gonna let this go. This is his toy, and he's been playing with this toy for years since he was a little boy.
Yeah.
Like
You know what?
he's
I
never
look at
getting rid of this.
No, I look at it like when people, everybody know a person like they've been dating this person since they was like in high school, and they finally break up, and it looks weird without them being together no more. Like, yo, you not with such and such. Y'all really, that's Vince McMahon when they booed him out. Like, he really not, he's good, for real gone. Like, this is it. He's no longer in the business.
It doesn't matter as long as he has somebody who he controls and he created. It's in a position
he
can always call a shot. So if Stephanie's in a big power play, guess what? He can make a phone call to her and say, "Hey, put Doudrop in the main event," or he can call Paul Levesque.
They booed him as like he buying Impact. Watch, he need it's like I need to be in the wrestling business. He gonna put like how much it costs.
Watch Perk ain't gonna get up.
My thing in wrestling right now that I won't say it's necessarily bothering me. Well, let's call it that. Let's call it bothering me. We all know that Jade Cargill is pretty much now signed to WWE. Right. So they're immediately, and don't get me wrong, the only great idea I've heard about Jade being signed was putting her with Bobby and the Profits and then having them feud with the Judgment Day. Okay. If done right, that could be a great sale. That can even be the first mixed gender match you've ever seen for, War Games and Survivor Series. I don't mind seeing that, and then her be like the surprise entrant. My thing is, I don't want plan A and plan only being her and Bianca, because after you do it, then what?
To my versus?
Yeah.
I don't want to see them versus at all. I really want to see them more together on some like how Triple H and Steve Austin were that power trip and they were just going out murking everybody and they had all the belts and just drop them off of the ramp and jump on people. I want to see that.
You know what I would do? Like for some reason, they giving Nia Jax this role of just beating up the entire women's division. When I let her cut a promo and she goes, "No one can stop me." Bam, Jade comes out and just annihilates Nia.
So that's good. How's with y'all?
Yeah.
How's with y'all debut, Jade?
Let Montez forth. I'm gonna get my big sister on you, and Jade come out.
I would have Teddy Long and I would have Teddy Long do his own thing instead of saying tonight you got to go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker. He just say tonight you go 1-on-1 with Charlotte. Come out and get a championship from somewhere because she always does that. You got a match tonight, player. And then he's point to the back. And here comes Jade.
But yeah, it's just my thing with the whole thing with Jade. Like I don't want her just being lumped in with the black wrestlers because it's the fucking thing to do.
Right.
Okay, I guess my next question it would be, do you think they're gonna bring her straight to the main roster or are they gonna have an NXT?
Me personally,
talk to me.
If I was running the show, I'd put her in NXT. Granted, she's a lot better than what she was when she first started, but the longest I've seen, I don't think I've seen Jade go 20 minutes yet, not even 30. And she's in there and leading out women who can go 30, 45, and Bailey has gone an hour twice. So
does she need to though? You know what I mean? When you do like an audition for WWE, all they make you do is hit the stairs.
Granted, she might not. Well, maybe she'll never be at the point where she reaches a storyline of that acclaim, and it sucks because she could grow to be that good. But would you rather have her ready to be able to do something like that and can, or need her to do it and she can't?
So this is how I feel on it. It kind of brings me back to what I was gonna say earlier. So like I think so to answer Junie's question, I think she's gonna go straight to the main roster because it's Jade. You know what I mean? It's everyone knows who Jade is. If you watch wrestling and if you watch AEW at all, you know who Jade is.
Shit,
right?
Instagram ain't know who Jade is.
Everyone knows who Jade. That's what I'm saying. Jade, it's Jade. Like you can't put her in NXT. She's a main roster type of person, right? But what I think they're going to do with NXT is bring it back to why we started watching NXT, right? They're gonna try and bring it back to wrestling again. Like I think they're gonna try and make it like what it was when it was, black and gold NXT. I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna, because that is gonna go up against AEW. So because WWE is becoming its own, like it's its own thing. It's not really like it's not wrestling. Like they're totally separate. Like WWE has its own universe, right? And none of these other universes exist in this universe, right? So I think what they want to do is they realize they're limiting themselves because they're in this universe by themselves. So I think what they want to do is start like bringing other people from over there in, but not in that sense, but like the viewers. I mean, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring it back to black and gold NXT. It's gonna become the WWE answer for AEW. The main roster is going to continue doing its thing, like Raw and SmackDown still going to do its thing. It's going to be its own universe still, but I think they're going to have more references. You know how like they didn't refer to other people, other places ever. I think they're going to have a little bit more references and things like that in NXT. So I think she's going to go to the main roster. She might show up on NXT simply because it's such a close, it's almost, she's almost like a forbidden door almost, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, I think that's what's going to happen. I could feel it because something needs to go up against AEW. People are not watching like wrestling, like actual wrestling fans aren't watching WWE. They're keeping up with the story, but they're not watching the wrestling.
Exactly.
Because all I do is hit stairs. I agree with that. But I got something for you. I think NXT is going to get cut because they just signed a deal for SmackDown to go back to USA.
Yeah.
So you mean tell me you're going to have a Raw Monday, Tuesday, and Friday on USA? I don't know if that might work or not.
They may move.
Baby, do you have a prepared statement?
No, this just in from.
Don't read it like Tony Khan. Just don't read it like Tony
Khan. From Dono of Do You Speak Geek. He suggests he's not watching on YouTube, so he sent me his. Okay, he said have Rhea start an open challenge. And Roman, have Rhea start an open challenge, and then Jade comes to the ring and they start throwing hands. I'm sorry, my dog. Don't go away. You're not over my mic.
And that will lead you into the Judgment Day, anti-Judgment Day.
I don't know. That was good. Donovan, do you want to explain? No, okay. That is all.
That's all I want to say to you.
Thank you for my field correspondent, Dono.
10 times better than Michael Cole ever was.
Yes.
I hate Michael Cole.
Damn.
So, another interesting question. Since Cody has come over to WWE and now Jade's come over, who else do y'all think would be the third or the next rather to jump ship from AEW to WWE, or in this and for a lot of those guys on that roster back to WWE?
If they don't hurry up and do something with Keith Lee, he might be next.
Ricky Stark.
That was my that was my that was I was say, because Keith Lee went over there and was hot for like 90 days and then
But all that wasn't their fault. Like, Keith Lee's been ill ever since he caught COVID because, he has that same heart problem as Bray Wyatt. So you got to be careful.
Yeah. They say Ricky may come over, though.
He's better over there. I think there's some people whose gimmick and just them they're better for WWE. Jade has always been better for WWE. She's a star. They make stars over there. It's wrestling centered at AEW, right? But they're making superstars. They're making actors, future actors. They're making all that stuff. That's what they're doing over there. That's Jade. That's where she belongs. So I'm not mad at her going to WWE. I think Ricky. I think Ricky could go over there and be huge because of his thing. It's so big.
Yeah,
he's just him. He's big. He's bigger than just wrestling. He's bigger than that. So is So Jade, Ricky, MJF, he'll eventually go to WWE.
I was just gonna say that because imagine, if you will, let's say after WrestleMania 40, Cody finally beats Roman. The night after WrestleMania on Raw, Cody's in the ring, gonna give his promo, the music hits, and we find out who won the bidding war of 2024.
He's not. He can't leave. He can't go to WWE right now because there's nothing for him to do. There's way too many restrictions on his character alone. Like it's way too many restrictions. He can't be the MJF that we know at WWE right now. But
I got a question.
Well, wait, hold on. If he stays at AEW, I think he'll stay there until the next time his shit come up. Then he'll go to WWE. He needs to stay at AEW right now. He needs to stay there right now because he needs to continue building himself up to being that star that he's going to be at WWE.
Agreed. I guess my question would be, like I said this about Jay too. I was like, I feel like WWE don't need Jay because they got Bianca. I don't feel like WWE needs the Miz. I don't think WWE needs MJF because they got the Miz. MJF is just a more unhinged.
He's the mid.
Listen,
that's not a good comparison.
No, like people, I hear on the outside of the wrestling community, people always compare. Oh, MJF ain't nothing but a copy of the Miz.
Hold on. I gotta tell you, this it's like I said in my TikTok. Salisbury steak and ribeye steak ain't the same.
People be saying that though.
And chicken fries.
People be wrong, no, Junie. People be wrong.
No, they can be wrong. I'm just saying. Do you?
The Cargill is not a Bel Air, and the Miz is not a MJF. That's all.
I'm just saying what the streets be saying.
Yeah,
the streets wrong sometimes.
I have one wrestler in mind, but y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But I say this because he's more of a character. Like he's more of a character than a wrestler. I think we might see Danhausen in WWE one day.
Yes, he's for WWE.
If you don't give me Danhausen in an R-Truth segment, you have failed.
Like he would
Danhausen
be
in R-Truth
perfect in the new NXT. He would be perfect.
Man, look, I love Danhausen. That's my guy. There's Danhausen in R-Truth in a segment one time. I just need that one.
Do y'all think Orange Cassidy could survive in WWE?
I was just thinking that. I think his character will work, but I don't think he could because he doesn't speak, right? They would require more from him because that's what makes a star, like somebody who could speak and people who can like quote things. You know what I'm saying? They love niggas that have quotes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's come on now. We seen Undertaker his first 15, 18 years. He didn't say shit. He had
all I say was rest in peace.
The time was different back then.
And I thought he was dead. So
technically Orange Cassidy does have quotes. He said he just every once in a while he just cool. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Orange Cassidy and I don't have a catchphrase.
But I don't think it's high, like it's not like over the top enough for WWE. It's cool for AEW because that shit funny, right?
Yeah.
But like
it would get
WWE,
lost.
they want like something that they can really like put some money behind. You know what I'm saying?
But would they put the money behind these people that you're saying that would go over there? I don't see them marketing Tony. I don't see Ricky Starks. I don't see them pushing him like financially or getting behind him with merch. I don't see them pushing Danhausen. He would be the guy who pop up in a little conversation.
I guarantee you,
I see him fit more than anybody over there.
No, I guarantee you, Danhausen will sell some merch for WWE.
He would sell merch, but I see him as the Hurricane. You know what I'm saying? He would just pop up doing a little press.
But you got to think of it this way, right? Like a Ricky Starks, like you got to think of like so WWE is geared toward little kids. What are the little kids gonna buy? They would more likely buy somebody who has the charisma of Ricky Starks. Like he do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas love that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you can find a good like figurine with that pose, like that shit's cool as hell, right? But like and with Orange Cassidy, you can have one like this. That's cool, right? Like that shit that you can buy. That like that's not the type of stuff that like as wrestling fans are gonna go out and buy like their poses. They gonna buy the shirt and go to the show.
I see Danhausen is the only one I think that would really go over. But you think about everybody who Vince did not home grow. He does not. AJ Styles, He's not aging.
He had a good career.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that Vince would blow his geriatric load to get Wardlow.
But that's big stuff.
He's thinking meaty.
What you say?
Take Powerhouse with you.
Ooh, agreed.
Because Powerhouse could be your new Wardlow could be your new Ryback, so he likes that kind of type of wrestler. But as far as like Orange Cassidy, I don't think he would do well in WWE.
Yeah, Powerhouse.
I agree. I can agree with that. I can say Dan Houser for the merch. Dan Houser for the merch, most definitely.
I could actually picture Hobbs as the NXT champion.
I got one that y'all probably wouldn't think of though. I think Dante Martin would be a great WWE character.
They would have him feud with Ricochet for like 90 days, and then we never see his ass again.
He'll probably
they push those high flyers. Ricochet's the new Mysterio. They're gonna workhorse him to death.
Yeah, but Ray didn't take as many L's as Ricochet has been taking.
That's true.
But they brought him in.
Like up until this Paul feud, he had Logan Paul feud. Like Ricochet had taken L after L after L.
And even when Ray didn't win, he made you work for that win. Even though he didn't win most of the time, Ray made you work for that win. Ricochet, not so much.
Ricochet, hold on. Y'all mean tell me y'all had the mitigated gall, the audacity to say that she would go to NXT and you put Logan Paul punk ass, even though the motherfucker can wrestle, you gonna put him on damn main card and pay-per-views and stuff, and you're not gonna put Jade on those main cards and pay-per-views?
I would.
That'd be disrespectful.
I never said I wouldn't.
No, I'm just talking about these Dana Brooke clones.
I think now is a great time for Andrade to go back to WWE with the Latino World Order. I think with his thing he got going on, he could slide right back in there and take them to the next level. And I think with all of them coming together, I think that'd be a good look for them.
I would only do that if he gets to retire Ray.
That's a good idea on paper, but I'm already sensing the breakup happening because it looks like Santos Escobar is going to turn on Ray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's inevitable.
They should just kick him out. I love that. I love them being together.
I don't like the LWO because they don't come out on lawnmowers like like Makes It Cool with the lawnmowers. That shit is dope.
Yes.
I love Makes It Cool, man.
Oh Lord Jesus!
And I'm not trying to be problematic or nothing, but this
I hated that gimmick. Because back then you had Super Crazy, Juventud Guerrera, and Psychosis. At the time, those were three of the most popular luchadors in Mexico. You bring them to the WWE together, and you have them come out in lawnmowers.
Riding lawnmowers, bro. That shit was crazy.
As a youth, I knew that was messed up. Like, bro, this
is just too much of a stereotype. Yeah,
that's like having the Street Profits come out with watermelon fried chicken and Kool-Aid.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
That's how bad.
They technically already did us. Like we had Crime Time, even though Shad and were good. That was a stereotypical.
They actually stole the tag team titles.
And they wrestled in Tim's, bro. They wrestled in Butters.
I know they joints was hurting after that. You can't wrestle in them.
You can't wrestle in the Fresh Butters, B.
Have you ever tried to do anything in Tim's?
Besides walk, it ain't happening.
And it's hard to do that.
Tim's take your sock life to about a week and a half. Brand new
all
socks.
You can do is in Tim's.
You wear Tim's more than twice a week.
Tim's are made for standing on the corner, not walking to it. Just
eating the bacon, egg, and cheese on the roll, eating the chopped cheese, drinking a 40.
You've been watching the Ninja Turtles thing.
But I heard that Shad and JTG, at times they had special boots that was custom made for them. They would look like Timberlands, but they weren't. But they used them for in-ring action, kind of like what Orange Cassidy has his own special pants.
Yeah, it looks like those high heel boots he used to have on with like the 3 extra inches to make him taller.
Yeah.
He had some clogs on. It's like Kane Hill used to look. That mother was thick.
Hey, did y'all catch that PWI list at all?
The top 5.
That top 10 was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a little mixed up, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than it was last year. Because last year, the fact that Mox wasn't even in the top 10 was a fucking crime. This year, the top 10 this year is chef's kiss.
Well, top 5, like
It could have been moved around a little bit. It was interesting though.
Yeah, because the top 10 from 10 to 1, Cody Rhodes, Josh Alexander, Orange Cassidy, Okada, MJF, Vikingo, Gunther, Mox, Reigns, Rollins.
The Shield.
The Shield could have been switched around.
Yeah, Echo.
So you put Rollins at what, 2?
3.
Who you got at 1, Lou?
Mox
over Roman and
Lou was ultra violent. He like that death, blood, and
Let me think.
Mox has held WWE or AEW. Has held them on his back this whole time. All this time that Punk been out here acting a goddamn fool. The Bucks out here acting the goddamn fool. Mox been there doing what he was supposed to do the whole
Bucks.
time. He has canceled 2 vacations now.
What the Bucks do?
The whole thing with Punk, like he's literally had the company on his back for 2 years now. Has canceled multiple vacations and hasn't done anything but put other wrestlers over
and bleed
like a stuffed
and
pig.
bleed.
And to add what Lulu was saying, he probably now has arthritis because of it.
They said he got the body of like an 80-year-old right now. Like his arthritis is so bad. But he out there all the time beating people ass out there. Yes, I'm gonna put him number 1 over all them. The other people, they barely wrestling. They ain't doing shit. Like, I give it to Roman. I'll give it to Roman, and I'll give it to Seth. Right, y'all wrestling, y'all. But a lot of y'all shit is not as physical as Mox's is in the condition. And on top of it, y'all have this preferential treatment because y'all are just big stars. He's having to be put on every show now because other niggas in the company are fucking up. So he's the one that's cleaning everybody's shit up. Yes, I'm gonna put him at the top. Absolutely.
Message.
It's like a tear coming.
I agree.
Right?
I would put Mox number 1. Seth number 2. I would put Seth. That was very well said. Seth has been working hard too, and then I put Roman in number 3.
I don't even have Roman in my top 3.
Roman's got to be in your top.
You can't not put Roman in the top.
You can, and when you take a half of a year as a
who be your 3 then?
Who will be your 3, man?
Okay, let's talk about Roman for a hot second. I'll give you my 3. If the guy has been champion for 1,763 days, and you take off a remainder of a year and probably not coming back until like March of next year, does those days count as a champion if you're not even there to be a champion?
Message.
Like I said, I didn't agree with the top 3 like as it was, but I thought we were just talking about the Shield, who I would put in order. But that top 10 is some people I'd have moved around. Mm-hmm. That top 3 wouldn't have been the top 3 for me. Mox probably still would have been at the top, but 2 and 3 would have been somebody else. And that top 20 has some of them people that should have been in the top 10.
But here's my thing. Who makes these lists? Like, what do they base these lists off of? Cause I be saying, like, what are these lists even based
Instagram
followers?
Give me a quick second. I will bring the list to you.
It's about
PWI.
It's the same BS as Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards.
Instagram followers
and available to show up.
Likes, people, people talking about them, who's most popular on Twitter.
How many times you've been trending?
It can't be a win-loss record because wrestling is predetermined, so that don't mean jack.
Yeah, El Vikingo, that dude is a
Vikingo is a freaking maniac, man.
Okay. Okay, who you got winning? Vikingo, Will Ospreay, Ricochet in a triple threat match. I'm buying a pay-per-view just off of that.
Ospreay. 100%.
I'm buying the
Dragons
pay-per-view
go
just
just
off
as
that
hard
list.
as they can.
Okay, so the PWI criteria that includes a win-loss record,
Boo.
championships won, quality of the competition within their promotion, major feuds that they were involved in, prominence with a wrestler's position, meaning where they are in the company, and overall wrestling ability.
You have to put Roman at 1 if that's the case. What you going by?
I mean, he feuded with literally everybody on the roster.
That's not
Like-
impressive to me because he was, but
Well,
technically, he
You
was.
know what? If we look at this for real,
Roman
MJF should be in
wasn't
the
number
top
one,
3.
though. It was Seth.
Right.
why?
He should have been higher on the list.
It ain't on wrestling ability. What is it on? Popularity and win loss record.
Yeah.
MJF was 6. In that case, with that criteria, he should have been in the top, at least top 3.
I mean, if you were going off of like pops and the crowd, the
He
LA
never
Knight
wrestled
should have
Mox
been
though.
at the
Has he
top.
for a championship? Has he ever wrestled Mox for a championship?
Don't worry. By next year, LA Knight will be in that list.
I was gonna say LA Knight will be on it. He needs what he's getting right now
He didn't get cut.
at the top of the list.
But yeah, he's gonna be out of action for a while because he got tested positive for COVID.
That's right. Damn.
He,
that
um,
sucks.
He didn't get cut though. That's a good thing.
Not yet. Don't let him have COVID for too long.
Right.
Man, they cut LA Knight. You know how big a star he's gonna be anywhere the fuck he goes.
Yeah, I mean, he already was a star in NWA, Impact. Like the year was over before he even came to WWE.
When he was in NWA, it was kind of giving Mr. Kennedy to me. But like Canada.
I mean, he even came up with the little dummy, like dummy.
Yo, do you know where LA Knight landed this year though? I mean, now next year a different story, but do you know where he landed this year?
Where?
130.
Oh, bullshit.
They playing him like Tommy Dreamer.
Wow, don't start.
At least Tommy Dreamer won a title this year.
He wasn't even in the top 100. Swerve Strickland is more on top of the list than LA Knight. Hook is over more than LA Knight.
But you gotta
this
think
list.
this is for like the like the last few months. Now, if you counting like these next few months, hopefully, he's recovered and stuff from COVID and stuff. But if you're gonna count these next few months, that list is gonna be significantly different.
Because he's gonna win the Rumble.
You know how you could put LA Knight at the top spot next year in top 3 for guaranteed? Let's say at Royal Rumble this year, we get a rematch between Seth and Logan Paul. Logan Paul wins the title off Seth. LA Knight wins the Royal Rumble. So at WrestleMania, you got LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the heavyweight title. You know how bad people will want to see. First of all, just the fact that Logan Paul would lose the title, and the fact that LA Knight is doing it, he'd be over the fucking moon.
Well, they are. Well, and here's the other scenario. They already teasing like interactions between Paul Heyman and LA Knight, so he might be the one to take down Roman.
But Roman's not scheduled for until next year. He's like off the roster. Like,
Okay, since you said
yeah.
LA Knight, so if LA Knight, say for the sake of argument, LA Knight beats Roman, what did that do for Cody then?
Cody's story was over with.
No,
It's still going. It's still going.
Nah, Cody's story is the
if they're
he got
using
canceled
his,
during the writer's strike.
if they're using his father as some sort of a template, we gotta remember Dusty feuded for Flair for years before he beat Flair. Years.
You think people are gonna wait to watch that?
We waiting long enough for somebody to beat Roman. Why not?
Mm-mm. It's over with. They messed up the window. They couldn't let him take this rest of a year off. Take off 300 something days so you can.
I don't think so because at this point now, who's a
bigger babyface
in WWE than Cody? Who?
I don't watch much, but
and we don't count the ones that keep coming back, like Rock and Cena. We're not counting them.
Yeah, there's no bigger babyface.
It don't matter though. I don't know.
I mean, you can make the argument with LA Knight, but
he's still not as pure babyface as Cody.
If you put LA Knight versus Cody, that crowd is turning on LA Knight for sure.
No, I think
I don't know.
I think it'd be the other way.
They turn on him for sure.
Cody don't pop like LA Knight does. Only person beat him in pops this year, to be honest, it was The Rock when he came back. That's one of the loudest pops I ever heard in my life. Like, it had that,
and that's the loudest pop WWE has had in a while.
That was like
Yeah.
it was so loud that you kind of like got distorted. Like, yeah,
it brought back Attitude Era energy because you remember when the crowd used to pop like that every freaking week. You don't get that no more.
Mm-mm. Like we hadn't heard a pop like that since Bayley came back for what was the WrestleMania? SummerSlam, yeah. Like when Bayley came out, her music hit and she came back in that all white. Like I hadn't heard the crowd be that hype over anything in a while.
I do one better for you. When Austin had his last match against Owens, that had a good pop.
Oh, what about that Bray return pop?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. The crowd, granted, it may have been a biased crowd, but that crowd in Puerto Rico for Bad Bunny.
You know what?
We
already discussed that.
That's the thing. Here's the thing, though. This is the first time they had a show in Puerto Rico in a long time. So this is a big deal. So
the whole show was a pop.
Yeah, that crowd was the best pay-per-view.
That crowd was incredible.
I ain't seen nobody get that. Soon them everybody that Bad Bunny came, I'm like,
he's an international superstar. He's like on a different level.
And he was at home. Like,
he's on a level like with The Rock. Like,
and you see returns of many Puerto Rican wrestlers like Carlito and Savio Vega. That got a big pop.
Yeah, I bet Savio never had pop that big in his whole fucking life. He's like,
he had a pop like that. He said,
at first I thought it was Eddie Kingston. I was like, oh, that's Savio Vega.
Yeah, they do look like that.
Your mama raised you better than that. Your mother raised you better than that.
Mama said you got to kick ass. That's what Dion mama said.
Oh boy! All right, just as another quick reminder, y'all, we back on Saturday. For those listening, back on Saturday, 3 p.m. We're talking predictions for Wrestle Dream, and if by the end of this week WWE puts a card together, we'll talk about Fastlane too.
That's a waste of pay-per-view. They should just drop that and do Great American Bash or Halloween Havoc or
well they have Great American Bash with NXT.
Fastlane's been whack.
But we finally be able to watch all the AEW pay-per-views because it's coming to Max.
I heard that was.
Well, see, the thing I read in the story where like a lot of sports have been involved with Max, but AEW hasn't been finalized for Max yet. So it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just that it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, because Max is kind of different when it first started. Now it has like Home and Garden, ID Network.
Well, that's because that merger with Discovery.
David Zaslav, he was the owner of Discovery Channel, and
he's from Huntsville, Alabama.
Did not know that, but he was the owner of Discovery Channel, and he merged with Warner Brothers, and so he's moving all his Discovery stuff over to Max with Warner Brothers stuff.
Yes, the Discovery Plus app did merge with Max.
That would explain why the Ghost Hunters are on there. They used to be on a show back in the day.
If y'all ain't ever watched this show called Caught on the Net, where they use like your digital data to catch these killers and stuff, it's crazy. You would never text nobody in your life and do nothing shady. It's over with. Crime has stopped. This is the Minority Report. This is all. They have clairvoyance.
Man, when you said Caught on the Net, I thought you were talking about some kind of fishing show. Like, oh, damn, he got a new fishing show. I ain't know you're talking about internet shit.
Also, Eric Young's fishing show is on there because he had a small little fishing show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I kind of asked y'all a question because I posed a question in this group, but ain't nobody say shit, so I'm gonna say it again on live TV, on your YouTubes and your interwebs. So right now I want to ask you guys, one by one, who do you think is the former Bullet Club leader that has the best faction? You have, I hate to say Finn Balor because really Rhea runs shit, but Finn Balor in the Judgment Day. You got AJ Styles with the OC. You have Kenny Omega in the Elite. And who was the fourth one?
Jay White.
Jay White and Bullet Club Global. Who right now you think has the best faction? That's a great fucking question.
Right now or ever?
Right fucking now.
Right now.
Currently.
Okay.
It's Finn.
He ain't even running shit.
His old lady running it.
Well, the next best option is the Bullet Club Gold with Jay White.
Knicks, what you got?
I'm gonna have to say Judgment Day, bro.
Just because they got all the gold now, or even gold, all that.
Well, because
all that nipple.
and that and they have.
It ain't gold.
There's a heat that follows him as well too. I mean, come on now, like no one gets booed more than Dominic fucking Mysterio.
Don Callis is a strong contender, but still.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, if you look at just the pedigree that they have on that team, I mean, with Finn, everything he did as Prince Devitt and as Finn Balor in WWE, Damian Priest is a fucking star. They just need to give him the push that he deserves because he definitely did his fucking thing in Puerto Rico. I ain't gonna talk about mommy and Dominic Mysterio. He has such
20-year veteran.
He has such natural heat on him that if he were to go face, he'd be fucking over. Because the one thing that we can always count on, as much as we boo a superstar, somehow or another, once they do something that is endearing in our eyes, we can't wait to cheer them on either. So as far as a collective, and if you want to pepper in JD McDonough, you can, but right now, yeah, I'm saying Judgment Day.
Who you got? Bullet Club aficionado, Lucia.
So okay.
Yeah, about Bullet Club shirts and all, y'all.
So first of all, you forgot that we got New Japan also. So you forgot you got Chris Bay. You got
Is Chris Bay, is he in Impact or is he over in Japan? Where he at?
Impact.
Yeah, so you got them in Impact. You also got Bad Luck Fale. You also got who else in New Japan?
The one guy I really like, he left. He used to be tagged with Juice. He left the Bullet Club though. What's his name, y'all? The crazy dude.
I can't. I'm drawing blanks right now.
Phantasmo,
but you got all these other ones too. So there's some other good ones too. But I'm still go with Bullet Club Gold simply because they're building them up very well. Right, and they got the coolest motherfucking intro in wrestling right now. They got the coolest interest.
Even with the Jay White cutout, they have that shit placed perfectly on camera.
What's up with the Jay White cutout? That be throwing me off. I missed that reason why they got the Jay White cutout.
I don't know. One day they did an intro like he was there, but they had that cutout placed so perfectly. It threw me off. I was like, hold on, that's the cutout.
Listen,
I thought it was him too. I was like,
I did too.
Listen, Tony Khan, I know you ain't listening, but if somebody can get this in earshot, please just stop playing by the rights to Mini Man. Just stop playing and going by the rights to it. Pay 50. Pay Jimmy Iovine.
50 probably won't a lot though. Let's be real. 50 expensive.
Well, by the rights to what?
Mini Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
Also, give Samoa Joe back the Nation of Violence theme song.
If Tony Khan could do something for me for Christmas, I would like Tony Khan to bring back and let somebody else run it, but he's bringing back Lucha Underground. I need Lucha Underground in my life.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that.
The show, the whole, video game intros in the middle of it and all those segments.
I would not be mad at that.
I want all of it.
Appreciate Lucha Underground when they first started. I finally became a fan. This show is good.
Yeah, because most of the key players are on AEW and Ring of Honor and Impact.
Just bring it back. Or do a pay-per-view. Just do a Lucha Underground pay-per-view and just hold that bug in Mexico.
The only two people that's missing from Lucha Underground is Io Shirai and Santos Escobar.
And what's her name? And Ricochet.
Prince Puma.
And Ricochet, yeah.
They're gonna do like they did with ECW, one night show of Lucha Underground. They got to get everybody ready.
I'll pay for it. I would actually.
Actually, I'm not mad at that. I would love
pay
that.
for it.
They be like, yo, Paul, can we get Ricochet back just for one night? How much you need for him?
He would not do that. He would not let them do that.
And give Brian King the ring announcer again.
Johnny Mundo, come on, man, that should be wrong, man. You gotta.
They wouldn't let that boy go over there.
I don't think he'll let him. I'd love that though, but there's too many ties there, right? Because he about to marry old girl, the announcer.
I mean, it's one night only.
It's too many ties to WWE there. I don't think they.
And she was talking about Carmelo's edges.
That's funny.
Baby,
who would you pick as far as the best person now who has a group out of the Bullet Club?
I gotta go with the gold. Yeah.
Coolest interest. Hey, yo, that should be our thing next year.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Oh. Let's talk about it.
I gotta learn how to do it.
Listen. Look. No. Because I'm not dealing with gun again.
Wait, oh my God, I will bring the cutout.
Oh gosh, yes, do that. Oh, that's gonna be so dope.
I'm not doing this with y'all this year. I'm not doing this with
Yes.
y'all.
We just figured it out.
Yep.
So y'all telling me I want to be ass boys at the Comic Con?
Yes.
Ass boys.
Ass boys.
Nigga gotta be Billy Gay guy.
Nigga
Gotta be daddy ass. Nigga gotta be
It's gonna be daddy ass.
Not doing it.
Nigga, I just that's why I draw the goddamn line.
That's hilarious.
Guns up.
I guess I gotta go with Judgment Day.
It was the last month. If it wasn't for the last month, I probably wouldn't even say Judgment Day. But they just kind of came up, and ever since Rhea won, and then your boy went to NXT and robbed, they've been on a roll. I mean, they're a strong faction right now. They might be the strongest faction in wrestling, but right now I'm going Bullet Club. Bro.
So my question: what is up with Jimmy? Like, what is him going back to the bloodline? Like, what is this is the most confusing stuff I ever seen in my life.
Bloodline story is dead. That's all I gotta say about that. The bloodline
And
story.
so is Cody Rhodes.
What?
Like I said, so y'all think Cody's story thing is over? It's done. Y'all think it's over? Y'all think he's not gonna finish it?
They don't. I do. I'm the only one who thinks that. But I do agree with the bloodline thing is dead.
Yeah,
I told you they're gonna do it. I'm like Lou. I called this shit a long time ago. I said this shit gonna get stale as hell, and they gonna start having they have the bloodline wolf pack shit. That's what they about to start doing, Rex.
You know that boy Jay gonna be in the new member.
Don't turn your back on the bloodline. Do.
Nah, the Cuz line, bro. They gotta be blue. Cuz line.
Wow.
Don't turn your back.
It has Snoop Dogg in it. Has Snoop in the Cuz line.
Snoop down with Ray though.
Now he blurring to me lines.
Snoop is LWO.
Just about to be over at AEW in a minute because that's where Mercedes going.
So Cuz got to follow.
Yep. He gonna have more belts than shit. Half these niggas around here.
You know what?
Including Dolph Ziggler.
That happened because we don't even have a match booked yet for Wrestle Dream. And the whole, I guess, premise behind Wrestle Dream is dream matches. Could be ready to go by the end of it because I'm not sure how serious.
Ready though? Like,
do
we actually know what happened? Like, what actually happened to her? Some with her ankle, obviously.
Yeah, I think something happened with her ankle. But that match was back in like top of summertime with her and Willow, right? That was like at the top of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's just
they showed her way too many times at that one at Wembley, right? That's where it was.
Showing her face. They did.
They showed her like 5 times. They showed her so much. I'm like, oh, she definitely coming over.
Speaking of Willow, I like her new intro graphics.
I like anything Willow, period, anyway. So
you like that dress she had on, that rainbow dress she had on yesterday when she ran out to help somebody? Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
The graphics was fire. I like Willow, but it's what she had on. Come on.
Absolutely.
They need to do something better with her. I get her thing, but
I
feel like people gonna lose interest too quickly. She's better than
she's
that.
adorable. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring her home. You can bring her home. Meet your mama.
She is thicker than racial tension.
Heel turn is what she needs. She need a good heel turn.
Yes.
Wait, you want Willow to turn heel?
Yeah, I want Willow to turn heel because a heel Willow. Can you imagine that? Like,
we probably have room for it since Jay's gone.
That's what I'm saying. We need a woman monster. Like, besides Nyla Rose, we need another one.
She's not even
a heel Willow.
Don't go there.
A heel Willow is just not.
You saw where he's going.
I'm about to say, let me stop.
First of all, I am a tasteful.
Don't go there.
No
cancellation.
No, I like that. We'll never get invited. No one.
Hey, where's my music at, Nick? So you working on that music for me?
No, man.
Hey, Lulu, I told him I wanted some music, so when I come on to the pod, it plays like Ruby Soho's music, but it's like Cancellation instead of Destination. That's what I want.
I'm not sure what kind of budget you think we have over here.
Right? Like we got
Man, we got AI. We don't have no budget no more. We can have Drake singing that shit.
You know.
That's true.
I can have her singing that song.
Cancellation. No, Hilly Jones.
Cancellation. It worked. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get on it.
Come on, next in the booth.
Right?
Y'all hear Drake singing Cancellation on that beat. It made with AI.
Cancellation.
Man, what?
Cancellation.
Did you feel emotional at that concert? Did you feel emotional?
Huh?
Did you feel emotional
At what?
at the Drake concert?
Why would I feel emotional? Oh, because it's Drake. No.
Because his music is like the
as soon
soundtrack
as
for
he
a
started
cycle.
getting into emotions, then he changed the song. So not enough time for emotions.
Look at the concert. I'm just saying you can do better.
No, like he played that one, then right after it was some ratchet. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Lou started meeting somebody, he started playing some gangster stuff. Jumpman, yes, Jumpman. I got it. Jumpman's on right now. See, I got the threes. Goddamn shoot that.
I don't like threes.
This is back in the day when Justin could be here.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Junie, before we get out of here, my guy, let's go ahead and bring you to the front of the class real quick. Is there anything you want to say about wrestling, or just something you want us to know what you got going on, my dude?
Not much, man. Wrestling is becoming fun again. Still working on music. Static Joe, I want to shout out that Always title. And yeah, I need one of them color commentary t-shirts. That's about it.
All right, bro. I'll tell you, man, we got it in the mail for you, bro. Don't even worry about it.
We talk about the bandwagon that this man is doing. He got a Vic jersey, a Michael Jordan, Eagles hat, big here. Like, dang, bro, who you roll with?
Dude, those were 2007. You see how
Vince Carter.
I need a Vince Carter.
I like players, bro. I really don't be watching the guy. I like players. I ain't got no team.
Okay, and on that note, Katie, bring yourself to the front of the class. It's Vince Carter.
I meant to say this earlier when we were talking about everybody getting released. What if everybody was released so that Vince or whoever's running could bring CM Punk back to WWE?
Oh God!
What if y'all on Monday Night Raw?
June,
his music,
June, get the faces.
I got one. What you? Hey,
get the faces.
Wait a minute. Oh God!
We want faces.
That would be hilarious.
Look how the man looking at you.
Look how Priest been looking at you. I was sitting on these memes for a long time. Like, okay,
yeah, you use all of them.
I'm gonna have to
I prepared this time.
I'm gonna have to find a way to get Junior a second screen for sure.
We need to get Junior looking at you app.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
I'm looking at you.
It's an app.
All right. Static Jones, my boy. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with wrestling? What's your final thoughts, my man?
I'm interested to see where this Endeavor thing is gonna go, but also like come support Blurred Over. We got a couple of things coming this October. We have a vampire photo shoot in the works, so look out for us.
All right. Always showing love to Blurred Over. Shout out to my boy Skip88. Everybody with Blurred Over.
Skip. Let's see Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing big things, and we're about to take it to the next level next year.
Ooh, that sounds familiar. But anyway, Lou, what's good, Mama? How you feeling? What's going on with wrestling and you?
So wrestling, I'm just gonna try to start being more consistent on my page. So
What?
yeah, I know, right? I'm trying. Look, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm glad wrestling is like getting back to wrestling. And I'll be happy when everything just settles down and we can like have wrestling again. And also, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
R.P. Breed.
Yeah, for sure. So what's up with the thing with you and KD and this I think it was called Titles and Titties or Titties and Titles. When do we get
yeah. We got to do that too.
Flag on the play. 15-yard penalty.
I wish I had my glasses with me. I would have been like.
Titles and Titties sound like a website that always shows Natalia getting pinned.
I mean, honestly, I'm ready whenever. I'm ready. Titles and Titties sounds like so much fun. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we can.
That sounds like a play. That's like a strip club in Atlanta.
It sounds like a bar that show all the games and shit. With real good wings.
And all the waitresses look like they work at Hooters. Yeah.
Owned by Swerve Strickland.
all they wear is tag team title belts. They wear their clothing.
And you walk in, it's like it'd be like a chick with the Shawn Michael pose.
Hey, where that Al Snow girl at? What do we want?
What does everybody want? You goddamn right. That's what we
do. Each of the waitresses can be a different wrestler.
Yeah,
I like that.
Like,
it's all fun and games till the waitress come up.
You know you can't put titties in
you can put TIDDAS though.
And you be like, I wonder which waitress you're gonna get. It's a chick that shows up dressed up as Hulk Hogan. It's like, fuck. That would fuck up your whole mood.
Yeah. Like, nah, go away.
Are we getting Shawn Michaels? Are we getting the Macho Man?
My boy. Final heel thought of the evening.
Final heel thought of the evening. Wow, I had to be put on the spot like this. Congratulations to Jade going to WWE. I hope you do a lot of work on your shoulders because in the WWE you have to hit the stairs a minimum of 2 times per week. So congratulations to her. Kind of excited about. I'm really not excited about too much right now in wrestling. Honestly, I mean it's getting better. Dynamite's getting better. I don't really watch SmackDown anymore. I mean the Tribal Chief is gone. SmackDown's actually better than Raw though. So I don't know. I'm not really excited about that, but I'm working on a manga. So y'all check my manga is coming out soon. Has nothing to do with wrestling, but I'm actually doing a manga so I can actually go to conventions. I said I'm not going to any more conventions, so I have a product. So I'm going to be in conventions in 2024. Vote for Kanye. 24.
This nigga's stupid.
Kanye 24.
Kanye got bars again, but that's how
all right. I'm gonna hold you to that because if we can get this all going next year at Blurred.
And I'm cosplaying as Tommy Dreamer, the great
I'm cosplaying
plumber wrestler.
You stupid.
Nothing is against Tommy Dreamer as a person though. I shit on a lot of wrestlers.
I guess I'll do New Jack then.
Oh damn!
Don't come near me.
Nah, stay the fuck away from me. You gonna be New Jack.
I'm cosplaying as JY. I'm getting silk press. I'm pressing
like a vacuum cleaner.
Wait a minute.
Walk around with a vacuum cleaner. You remember one video shows New Jack hitting one dude in the balls with a vacuum cleaner?
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh no, scratch that. Yo, look, we gotta be the Usos. We gotta be
which Usos? Jimmy leaving. I'm never coming back to WWE, SmackDown, none of that. Raw, how about this bitch? And then Monday Night J main event, Monday Night J. Come on, bro.
I can't really vibe. It's just a modified version of the Usos thing.
It is. That's what I had.
It's just me, Us. Day one is.
That shit going though. That shit going though. That shit hard. His theme music hard.
You just took your brother out of it. That's sad.
Cancellation.
All right, y'all. So on behalf of myself, the one and only KD,
Cancellate.
Heel Jones,
Delete.
Lucia, and Static Jones. This has been a CJW podcast. Hopefully you all join us. Please be sure to subscribe to wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. We are everywhere.
I have a new tag team. It's me, Heel Jones, and June. We call Control Alt Delete. When you fucked up, that's how you know you're fucked up. Control Alt Delete.
Until next time, peace. Goodbye and good night. Bang.